going to worry about them. We're going to carry on now. We're going to start with a lad called Ben Reel. Now, Ben's been on in the past, and this particular song, he wrote this as a reply to Roy Orbison's song, Crying. So I think that's this was about, and it's the song is called. Now what's it called now? It's called Can't Even Cry. So it's taking place of this, crying. Do you know that story, obviously? Roy Orbison. So we're going to play a song anyway. To start us off, this is Ben Reel and Can't Even Cry.
Cause I can't even cry.
Yeah, that was Ben Reel, and his song was Can't Even Cry. Now, the reason Ben wrote the song was because he's had quite a few friends recently who have passed on. So, not a great subject, but it's nice to hear that he's written something for them anyway, so that's good. Now, in the studio we have with us Mikey Thomas and Holly Rollins. They'll be coming up soon. We've put another couple of songs to go yet, and then we're going to invite Mikey and Holly to start kids a wee talk about some of the songs that we're going to be playing tonight from them. But meantime, we're going to carry on now with a band called, now, how do you put this? State of Anguish. That's what you say, yeah, State of Anguish. And I've heard some of the music, and it's actually really quite good. So, not that any of my music's bad, I like them all. But this particular one is called Still the Same. So we're going to listen to that now. So this is State of Anguish and Still the Same. Yeah, but that was State of Anguish, and that song was called Still the Same. If you want to hear more from them, their album is called Silence Before the Storm. It came out last year, so it's certainly a good one to listen to. So you'll get it in most of the streaming sites, etc. So it's State of Anguish. Have a look for them. Now, Ben Real played before that was a song was brought to me by a guy called Stephen Foster. And Stephen sends me a lot of music. The next one is again from Stephen, and I've played this one in the past. It's a great song, and I decided again I was going to play it tonight. This is called, excuse me, oh dear, there, ill chest. Sorry, this is called Americana from Alabama. That's the band, okay? And the song is called Wearing Country Like a Crown. Here we go.
I used to be that kind of guy. Now retired, where I want to be, with a denim shirt wearing me. I'm a country guy who wore a sharp suit in a world so uptight. Now I'm sipping whiskey from a mason jar under the neon lights. I know I looked out of place, but I wore it like a crown. This country guy won't ever back down. Business meetings, all those trips, drinking martinis while the clock just ticked. Tip my hat to the lady, shake a hand or two, but don't ever doubt I'll always be true to the dirt beneath my boots. I'm a country guy who wore a sharp suit in a world so uptight. Now I'm sipping whiskey from a mason jar under the neon lights. I know I looked out of place, but I wore it like a crown. This country guy won't ever back down. Now I'm walking the dog instead of the line. Finally finished my climb. Now my time, oh my time is mine. I'll just manage the fate on the line. Take it from me, this country guy. Watch the sunset paint the sky. I'm a country guy who wore a sharp suit in a world so uptight. Now I'm sipping whiskey from a mason jar under the neon lights. I know I looked out of place, but I wore it like a crown. Country guy won't ever back down. Oh, this country guy won't ever back down.
There we go. That was Americana from Alabama and Wearing Country Like a Crown. Again, another one sent to me by Stephen Forster. I just want to say thanks, Stephen. Please keep sending them because I do see what's there and I try my best to play as many as I can. So carrying on now, we're going to go to Annette Joy. Now, this particular song, it's called Irish Rail, and it just made me think of it could be any country really, but you know, with problems with railways, etc. And I thought it was a good fun song as well, so I'm going to play it. So this is it. It's Annette Joy, and the song is called Irish Rail.
I booked my ticket
that was Annette Joy and Irish Rail. Now, if anyone who's watching on YouTube has probably noticed, we'll get a couple of new faces up there. And that's Mikey Thomas and Holly Rollins. Hi, both. How are you doing?
Yeah, all right. How's things?
Good. Yeah, doing fine here. We're going to talk about a couple of your songs. Holly, if you'll excuse us just a minute, still stay where you are, right? Don't go anywhere. But obviously, the first song was more Mikey, so that's why I want to speak more to him about this first one. And obviously, the second one is more about you, so we'll put that on. Mikey, first of all, I'm trying to think how long I've known you. 9-10 years?
Yeah, probably I'd say that, yeah.
You're a tiny guy with long hair, that's what I remember.
Tiny guy with long hair, that's right. Bring back the memories, make me feel
I've known you as long as I've known your dad, put it that way. For anyone who doesn't know Mick is he runs a lot of the song clubs around the Glasgow area. Also plays regular and over in Germany as well, and he's been known to play in America as well. He gets about, put it that way. But anyway, it's not about him tonight. This is about the young Mikey. Talk to us a wee bit about Without You. What's the inspiration behind that?
Inspiration. We wrote this song in 2023, so we did, and we were supposed to release it then. And I think we got inspired by like the whole EDM house scene, if you know where I'm going. So I wrote the tune with Dylan Austin, who was in the band Just the Brave. Don't know if you've heard of Just the Brave. Just made a wee tune in the house, and it came to where it was. It's actually, here's a fun fact: Without You is not actually a completed song. There was supposed to be a whole different bridge, but because we were running on a tight schedule, the reason why Without You's out was because we were supposed to release another record with another good pal of mine who me and Holly have got the chance to work with, called Sarah, and that tune was called Body. And we couldn't release Body because of technical issues, but that's how Without You came out. But yeah, it's a good wee tune. I quite enjoy playing it live and all that. But
I enjoyed listening to it, honestly. I mean, I know you do a lot of guitar stuff as well, because obviously I've seen you that. But I know that this side of things, in the kind of DJ side and producing music, production side, I know you're into a lot of that as well. And this one, I definitely liked when I heard it. So we're going to listen to this one just now, and once we're finished with that, we'll talk to Holly a wee bit about how she get involved with for the second song. So this particular one anyway, this is Mikey Thomas, and the song's called Without You.
Time stands still, I'm stuck here in the rain. Told me I'm too young to feel this pain. It all unfolds, I start to slip away. Oh, but there's nothing I'd rather do than sit around and wait for you. Oh, I held your candle in the wind when I was there for you. The way you lied and made me bleed, you should just cut me loose. In disarray, I guess I stay if you just told the truth. But it's not the same without you. I held your candle in the wind when I was there for you. The way you lied and made me bleed, you should just cut me loose. In disarray, I guess I stay if you just told the truth. But it's not the same without you. Time stands still, I'm stuck here in the rain. Told me I'm too young to feel this pain. It all unfolds, I start to slip away. Oh, but there's nothing I'd rather do than sit around and wait for you. Oh, I held your candle in the wind when I was said for you. The way you lied and made me bleed, you should just cut me loose. In this way, I guess I'd stay if you just told the truth. But it's not the same without you.
There we go. That was Mikey Thomas and Without You. And Mikey and Holly are still with us in the studio. Oh, and not in the studio, via Zoom. So it's the same as being here, isn't it? We can talk to each other. That's the main thing. And it's going out live. So, first of all, Holly, how did you end up with him?
How'd you end up with him? What a question.
I've known him too long, that's what it is.
So, a few weeks ago, I just released a song. It's called Get Me Out of Here, and I released it on all streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, and I believe Mikey gave it a listen, and he just messaged me on Instagram and said, like, oh, I love your tune, and your like range is amazing. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. And we just got to chatting, and he was like, I'm not gonna lie, like, you want to hear like my tune that I'm working on? I was like, absolutely, like, send it over, like, I would be so down to listen. And I'm like, this is so good, like, I'm vibing with this is really, really good. And he was like, do you want me to cut a track for you? And I was like, absolutely. So the following week we met up in his studio and we just got to work, you know?
Yeah.
And it was all good vibes. You know, Mikey's a nice guy. It was great to work with him. I have no bad words to say. It was overall just a great experience, you know?
I say I've known him a long time, so I know he's a decent guy, you know. So there's no doubt about that at all. Some of the guests I have on, I know personally, a bunch from Scotland, obviously, but over the weeks we've been in Canada, we've been in California, talking to others there as well, you know, and everybody that seems to be coming on the music is fantastic, you know, and it's good to hear you two together, you know, because yeah, I can see what you're talking about there, Holly, how the vibes you're getting from Mikey. Because obviously I've heard a lot of his stuff as well. I've heard him with guitar singing. I've heard some of his sets that he did. I think you did one of them at one point in the Amethyst a while back. Is that right, Mikey?
We did it for a charity. I remember we had Lauren performing.
That's right.
And it was a demo track. Aye, that's right. It must have been 2022. It was.
That's about right, yeah. I remember because I say it was a good night, and I'm sure you're correct. It was a charity. I can't remember that before, but I remember being there, and that the crowds in and that it must have been obviously going for charity. I think something at the bar as well was all going to charity. I remember vaguely things about it. At my age, memory's not so good, you know. So, no comments here, please. Just getting that way now. But anyway, this song, Kiss Me. I won't go into any details about it since the two you're there, and you might know you're not an item or anything, so. No luck, Mikey, she's too good for you. We're going to listen to the song. I want to say to both of you, thanks for coming on and give us a wee insight into things, you know, it's great. So anything you want to say about the next song, but Kiss Me? Before
Yeah, so this is me and Holly's new track, Kiss Me, be out on the 2nd of May, and it's a banger, I'd say.
Good.
Period.
Total agreement, Holly.
Yeah.
It's a banger. That's it.
She knows it's a tune.
Can't deny.
Thank you both very much for coming in. I've enjoyed having you here. And we're going to finish off this wee bit here with the song. This is Mikey Thomas and Holly, featuring Holly Rollins. Could be the right title there. And the song is Kiss Me. There we go. That was Mikey Thomas featuring Holly Rollins, and the song was Kiss Me. And thanks very much to you guys. Honestly, it's been great having you here. And two great tracks, I must say. I enjoyed both of them. So, congratulations.
Yeah. A lot. Thank you.
When did you say it was coming out, Mikey?
The 2nd of May. I'm honestly, just so I can get this out, I just want to say a big, massive thanks to the people behind the song. Sarah for helping us write the tune, and my pal Chris for giving us the wee vocal in the chorus. I don't know if you noticed that. He says,
That's it, aye.
Kiss Me. That's what he just says, Kiss Me, but it works in the tune. It's brilliant. But 2nd of May, New Music Friday. Going to try and get it everywhere. BBC Introducing, you name it. It's going to be everywhere. We even made a wee dance, I know. I'm not going to do it because it's
No, please don't.
Don't want to see, you know.
I'm going to be going on quickly, I'll tell you that.
Well, I'll make sure we get it played again anyway, near the time as it's coming out in May. So thanks again, guys. It's been fantastic having you here. And I'll carry on now, get my next song ready. The next one I got is actually from a band called Dark Hearts. I played one of their songs a couple of weeks ago. And I said at the time, I've got more of their songs, I need to look them out. And this particular one I managed to find, it's a song called Terrible Angels. I'm going to listen to that one now. This is Dark Hearts.
Of your hand like a little bird with a 12-month lifespan.
that was Dark Hearts and Terrible Angels. Now, I've got a few songs to go through yet, so I don't want to waste too much time talking to you. The next song is actually one of my favourite bands. It's the Gilhoolies. They're a Scottish band. I remember that, and they're a great bunch of guys. I'm going to play one of them now, and this particular song is called The Passing of Time. This is the Gilhoolies.
Nothing less is what we're afraid of. In a word or a sign, the flame ignites and it gets a game on. Well, there's a bell and a chime, holding hands and committing adultery. I never thought it was time to call you out and get to the Monday. Well, this is my time, 'cause nothing's gonna change for you. You're a walking contradiction, diluted with addiction. It could never really work so soon. Well, there's a house on a hill where you go for an act of contrition, and the people inside, they're just like you, they've lost all ambition. Well, you paid the price for thinking that you can be loved. You're full of paranoia, the heartbreak that it caused you, the everlasting way of love. Don't hurt me, don't haunt me, please let it go away. I call out your name when the dark comes here to stay. Don't hurt me, don't haunt me, please let it go away. I call out your name when the dark comes here to stay. In the passing of time, nothing lasts, it's what we're afraid of. In a word or a sign, the flame ignites and it gets a game on. Well, this is my time, 'cause nothing's gonna change for you. You're a walking contradiction, diluted with addiction. It could never really work so soon. Well, you paid the price for thinking that you can be loved. Full of paranoia, the heartbreak that it caused you, the everlasting way above.
Yeah, well, that was the Gilhoolies and The Passing of Time. I say certainly one of my favourite bands at the moment. This other lad coming up next is a guy called Randy Harris. Now, Randy sent me music, but it came a wee bit late for this week's show. He's got a new song next week. I'll be playing it next week. It's out at the moment, I think, and it's called The Man I've Become by Randy Harris. But tonight I'm going to play one of his other songs because I had that one ready. And the song tonight from Randy is Never Apart. So this is Randy Harris, Never Apart.
Ocean meets the sky. That's where you, I hope I will find. Where the sun shines on the sea. That's where I
There we are. That was Randy Harris and Never Apart. And we've still got Mikey Thomas and Holly Rollins here. And we've got a wee exclusive, I think. We've managed to get this out of them. So who wants to tell us about what you're going to be doing next together?
Well, we've got another wee tune planned. I don't have a release date for it, but it's a brand new tune. The thing is, Joe, I've got a load of different tunes where I just sat doing nothing. So you know what I mean? So, and there's a gig. I can't mention anything else. There's a gig, really good venue. That's it. Summertime. But me and Holly got a wee tune coming up soon.
Good. Glad to hear it. Listen, both of you guys, thank you very much for being here. It's been great having you on the show, and I will certainly keep an eye on what's going on, what's happening next.
Thanks for having us on.
Thank you.
I will see you all soon as well at some point. I'm sure of that.
See you soon, my man.
Thanks again, guys. Thanks for everything. We'll carry on now with it's a song from Grace Day, and this particular one is called You Lit a Fire.
Gathered up from years gone by of not letting a single teardrop free. And I've got all this love to give, but instead I just bury it. 'Cause I'd rather die lonely than have a man make a fool of me. Won't let another man break my soul. But then you came along singing that same old song. I loved you till the day I die. Nice try, nice guy. But your melody was just so damn sweet. I couldn't say no. I stripped down to my bare soul. Gave you all my best broken parts. Then you lit a fire from my frozen heart. I had one foot out the door, 'cause I'd met men like you before. They promised you the moon and stars, then leave you bruised and scarred. But you drink me like holy water. I might have your son or daughter. You bow down to me like I'm your queen, then tie me up and make me. You called my bluff. You called my bluff. 'Cause you came along singing that same old song. I love you till the day I die. Nice try, nice guy. But your melody was just so damn sweet. I couldn't say no. I stripped down to my bare soul. Gave you all my best broken parts. Then you lit a fire from my frozen heart. 1, 2, 3, give me a beat. This a man thinks he can bury me, but he doesn't know all the things I've done, and he's never seen how fast I run. 4, 5, 6, send him cheeky pics. Says he's never seen a body quite like this. I could leave him in the night with a forehead kiss, or I could love him all my life. Think I might do this. 7, 8, 9 came right on time. He builds me up and he lets me shine. A lover and a fighter and a stand-up guy. So just back off, 'cause he's all mine. He came along singing that same old song. I love you till the day I die. Now he's my guy, and his melody was just so damn sweet. I couldn't refuse. Now he's my forever muse. I gave him all my best broken parts. Then he turned them into a work
There we go. That was Grace Day and You Light a Fire. You Lit a Fire, sorry, my mistake. I love Grace's music. Great singer, great sound, so fantastic. As we finish up tonight, we're going to finish with a good friend of mine. Her name is Elizabeth. Now, for most of you see, my name's Joe without the O. Hers is Elizabeth, or Elizabeth without the E. So she's Elizabeth, and a lovely girl, lovely girl. She actually recorded this at my studio upstairs. And the particular song that she wrote is called Keep My Name Out Your Mouth. So we're going to listen to that one now. So this is Elizabeth.
Good God, girl, get a grip. It's just a boy, and you've had prettier toys. And he thinks he knows you, tells his friends that he still phones you. But baby, we've not spoken in 14 months, and I know you wish you hadn't. Fuck this up. Keep my name out your mouth. It don't sound pretty. You're just a little bit silly. You ever thought that I'd come back to you? Keep my name out your mouth. I don't need average. Baby, I have standards. So you can keep all the memories, but you can't keep me. Thought you were number one, but hey, at least we had some fun. You couldn't satisfy me, but I'm sure that you'll make someone happy. With your signature smile and your lies so wild, you're just a child. And I don't need to babysit nobody's son. Keep my name out your mouth. It don't sound pretty. You're just a little bit silly. You ever thought that I'd come back to you? Keep my name out your mouth. I don't need average. Baby, I got standards. So you can keep all the memories, but you can't keep me. Da 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 da. And you're just a child, and I don't need to babysit nobody's son.
Yeah, but that was Elizabeth and Keep My Name Out Your Mouth. I hope you've all enjoyed the show tonight, or today, whenever you're listening to it. Obviously live on a Monday at 8 p.m. and also on it's on YouTube Live, it's on Mixcloud Live. If you're unsure, go to spectrumonair.com and look for the buttons that says live and click on them. 8 p.m. every Monday night. And we'll see you next time on the Next Room radio show. And I hope you've all enjoyed yourself tonight. I certainly have. I've had a great time tonight and some great music as well. So, speak to you soon. Bye-bye for now.